living in Canada and talking to people in the U.S., neither here nor there, about censorship. Laughing emoji. Listen, Kathy, I realize you gotta laugh or you're gonna cry, hun. But let me just school you a little bit about censorship and what kind of situation you're actually in. I've made you a list, hun, so if you want to get a pen, write it down. It might help you later in order to process. Number one, do you understand what censorship means? Okay? The attempt by the government to control the information, the spread of information within your country. Do you get that? Do you get it's not just stopping you from saying stupid words that you're really excited to say now that you think you've killed the woke mind virus? Okay, Kathy, here we go. Number one, your guy seems to be overriding and ignoring court decisions and even including Supreme Court decisions. So you get that. The highest court in your land has made a decision, and rather than challenging that decision legally, your guy just blatantly ignoring it and doing whatever the heck he wants. You understand that Supreme Court's there to protect your rights. You don't care. You still get to say bad words. Okay. Number two, he's suing and then threatening to sue law firms that come after him for wrongdoing. So if he is censoring, he's suing and threatening to sue all these law firms in order to quiet them. He's using the full weight of the government to quiet and to limit lawyers coming after him. You think that's a good idea because you like the way he dances. Oh, Kathy, this is going to be a long day. Okay, number three, threatening to primary all competitors, even within his party. So if you're a person in his party and say, whoa, sir, this one's not okay. What you're doing here, unacceptable. All of a sudden you got Elon Musk and about $500 million coming after you in the next primary. You didn't like them anyway. You want just dictatorships. Okay. All right. Number four, tariffs. Now, I know what you're going to say. He can do whatever he wants with other countries around the world. But honey, let me tell you how it's affecting you because I don't think it's clocking. When he threatens tariffs, he creates instability. 9 times out of 10, he goes back on it, right? But he threatens it consistently again and again and again. And no other country knows how to do business with him. So what's going to happen is this. Number one, you're paying all the tariffs. Did you agree to that, hun? Or was that part of the censorship propaganda machine he has from stopping you from understanding who's paying these tariffs? Because it's you, sweetheart. Number two, he's creating such instability within international relations. Every country might be doing a little bit of business with him right now, doing what they can to survive, but then they're making backroom deals with everybody else and the United States is getting canceled out. How are you going to feel when your economy takes a dive? No, you don't think that's the big, best economy in the whole world. Okay, you're just annoyed. China, you're way behind. Nonetheless, okay, he kicks out reporters. So if a reporter in the Oval Office or in the White House briefing room doesn't do what he says, he just bans them altogether. I don't like you. You don't see that as direct censorship of the press. Freedom of the press? No, you like Fox News. Okay, they said they were entertainment. They're not even the press. Okay. All right, nonetheless, he just outrightly sues the media. He sues the media to shut up the media. He tries to get people fired consistently whom he doesn't like speak out against directly, right? Jimmy Kimmel, bad guy. Yeah, he's not funny. Not funny people should get censored. All right. Allows monopolies to form. He doesn't just allow monopolies to form in your economic sphere. He actually encourages. He backs it. He wants it. Do you realize that when monopolies form and the oligarchy becomes incredibly powerful, you're not going to have a say on anything ever? They're the ones controlling social media. They're the ones controlling media. They're the ones controlling what you buy, when you buy it, and what you buy it for. And the more monopoly formation, the less choice you have. The less choice you have, the more control he has. That is censorship. No, you like being able to call people names directly. Okay. All right. Corporate sponsorship. He might as well have like Elon Musk tattooed here, Zuckerberg tattooed. We should just wrap him like a race car, right? We'll just slap all these things. At least we know who bought who. Now, do I know that happens across party lines? Absolutely. Do I want to get rid of it altogether? Yes, I do, Kathy, but I don't think you're with me. he deploys the military every time he doesn't like the way a state government is taking control. So state governments, aren't you for the power of individual states? Aren't you a Republican? No. Only when it serves the greater Trump demographic. Okay. So you have no problems with him sending in the army when he doesn't like how people are handling it. Oh, you think the blue states have a really high crime rate. Why is he ignoring all the red states with crime rates and not sending in? No, you don't believe those stats. Those stats are made up. Those are not censorship. Not censorship. Banning books, banning words, erasing history off government websites. You don't read. You don't like reading anyway. Banning books, you don't really care. Banning words, you actually don't believe. You still think he said transgender mice, don't you, Kathy? Erasing history, you want to bring back the Confederate flag? Big points for that. You think that erased history when we tried to elevate slave owners as heroes. You think that's a problem? Telling the whole history, you don't need to do that. You just want to paint the U.S. with a really, really nice colored paint. You guys only ever did good things? That's the history you're teaching? You don't even talk about Vietnam, do you? No, not at all. He fires and arrests anybody within his party that disagrees with him. Fires them. Doesn't exist anymore. Oh, you were doing stats and they don't agree with me? You fired. You liked it when he said that on The Apprentice, therefore bring it back. Amazing. And I just have one more thing to you. One more thing to say, when it comes to your freedom and your vocal freedom in order to stand up against the government and not be censored. ICE. What about ICE? Masked paramilitary men and women roaming your country with no warrants, with no proof, with nothing but a gun strapped across their chest, playing like soldiers with $50,000 bonuses, coming to pick up whoever they want to pick up who fits the narrow stereotype they have in their head of people that need to leave the country with absolutely no due process whatsoever. You like that because you don't think you're going to get picked up. Well, you know what, Kathy? When you need help, you can call Canada. We're going to still come down and help you. But Kathy, I'm going to make you go back to grade 7 to start learning what censorship and actual freedom looks like, hun.